So today's video is going to be slightly different. I'm going to try and upgrade the horn. Just the one that's on it currently isn't great, as I was demonstrating now. It's a little bit too high pitched for what I want. I want something that people can definitely hear. So we'll get some tools, I'll get some stuff off and rejoin us in a minute. So hopefully you can see now that we're just going to remove this bottom pan. It can be quite tight to get out. It just squeeze out nicely. And that then gives us a bit better view of what we're working with. And just inside there, that is the original horn. So we'll take that off and then we'll run this new wiring harness, but I'll show you bit by bit. So now we've removed the seat and the side panel just covers into the battery. So it's just trying to find out which way is going to be best to route the cable. Most things I've routed so far on this, I've got everything to run down this side, so I'll probably follow the same path as normal. And we'll see. As you can see, it's a bit of a mess in there, but hence the problem with an 18-year-old bike. Trying to modernise it a little bit. So I would just like to show you the wiring kit that comes with it. From Sports Bike Shop, it's Denali's wiring kit for the SoundBOMB. As you can see, it has all the appropriate connectors. And if your bike's the opposite way around, it does come with the alternative options in there. So you can join it, so you can have the original horn and the Denali horn, whereas I'm going for just the Denali horn by itself. But this means that when this plugs in, if I ever sell the bike or decide to change it back to the original horn, there's been no tampering with the original wiring. So hopefully it's just nice and simple and plug and play, but we'll find out. I'll try and set the wires out as best as I can, and I'll pop back and show you some more stuff. So I've managed to get most of the wiring in. So the wiring goes in over to there and just kind of follows up there, round the top, and drops down here. And the wires just connect into the original horn wiring, and then that leads out to this side, which then becomes your new connectors for your new horn. But as you can see, I just need to wire up this other side onto the battery terminals, and that should be everything, just about good. So I'll just do a bit of a recap because we're now on the next day. Just time went away. So the battery, we've got the leads connected there, running over, and it's onto its own fuse. I've just routed the cables over the top. How much of that you can actually see, and we come down here. So I've now got the relay in, and again, like I said yesterday, the wire runs over. It runs down, and that's kind of where we are. Just to make sure everything could fit it in. So that's the original horn bracket there. So I'm going to make a plan of roughly how I'm going to make this fit. So I'll rejoin you shortly when I come up with the best scenario for it. So what I've managed to do is use the original brackets. I managed to get something bolted up, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to connect it to the original mount on there and bring it up the way. But I'll let you see, just all about if there's room there for it. I hope so. So I've now got something that I think will work using the original bracket, dropping it down. I'm just hoping that I'll get the cover round. But I'll go back when I try that. I'll just leave it slightly exposed, but I have no real other mounting options, to be honest. So I finally got it mounted. It would not go the way I wanted it to go at all. So I had to remove my crash bars, take off, if you can see, hopefully I can get this in focus, that's the original horn bracket. I've had to lose that, and there should just about be enough clearance now, I'm hoping, to get the skid pan on and keep that nice and covered and keep everything nice and dry, hopefully. Again, I'll report back. So what was after probably an hour worth of jiggling about, I've managed to get it fitted. It's now just sat inside of there. The view's not very well, but yeah, basically I've got the external part of the horn just mounted to the side of the crash bars, as that seemed the most easy way. So I think we should give it a try compared to the original. So I'm about the same distance I was. I would say, yeah, it's definitely louder. So I'll finish off putting the seats and all the side coverings back on. I'll show you the end. So that's us all finished. Shout out to Sports Bike Direct, they were really good. As always, the service was here within 2 days. All the parts, the wiring harness and the kit itself, I would have been struggling to try and make my own wiring harness, I think. Only thing I would say, if you're going to fit one yourself, is I would definitely advise getting the mounting kit for the certain type of bike that you've got, because that would have made this job so much easier. I probably wasted an hour trying to make my own location of it, but yeah, once again, just really good product. I love the way it looks, the way it sits, you know, it's just exactly what I wanted. I don't like loud exhausts because I sometimes commute to work quite early in the morning, so this is the perfect thing to be seen on the time that you need it. I think it's worth every penny of it. Thank you again. Cardo, end intercom. Hey Cardo, radio off. Hey Cardo, end intercom.